First of all, you have to understand what is sickness and disease. As able to understand sickness and disease, we have to understand our human nature and how our human mind works. It's very important. I guess we're doing our best in a modern medicine, conventional medicine, or even complementary medicine to help the person. I call it treatment. So we treat the person the best we can. We've been doing it for hundreds, if not thousands of years, from different cultures. I call it ameliorate, so that means relieve the symptom as much as possible and bring, hopefully, harmony back. However, there's something very much missing in a modern medicine. Some complementary medicine do touch upon it. I call it energy healing. If you imagine the physical, it is the last manifestation of our human experience. And that means sickness, disease, happen is from inside out. From inside out. So what's that mean by inside out? Here is a physical body, but physical eyes cannot see my energetic body. I'm sure we have energetic counterpart. It is not really a airy-fairy theory, it's a fact. Because you can actually feel it. If you're sensitive enough, you can feel your sometimes called aura, but basically it's your energetic body. If your energetic body is bright, pure, I call it radiance. The physical body cannot be ill and sick. Literally impossible. So understand about that. Conventional, traditional medicine always dealing with the body, but do not dealing with the energetic body. So we work on both. On one hand, look after the physical body, depends on what treatment that person receives. For me, it's enable to bring harmony back. That is very important because all sickness have its own fear in it. The patient already quite fearful. So the physical treatment hopefully can calm the person's fear. Fear on our energy chart, 1 to 1,000, whatever under 200 cannot support life on the energetic level. Fear is very low. It's about 100. That means you got no energy to support life force. You can see this that if I've been fearful, the body is shrinking. And fear is still got energy. That energy I call the sick energy or dark energy. So all sickness have its own energetic counterpart. Understand about this. So fear is like this. And some sickness got anger, aggressiveness is very spiky. And sometimes manifestation in our body as we call inflammation. That is one easy symptom to describe inflammation because it's fiery and jagged. So they are all energy aspect of specific sickness. But if we go further back into our human existence, we have emotion. Emotion, again, we cannot touch it, we cannot see it, but definitely exists. We can experiment if we are fearful, angry, jealous, or even feeling a bit of depressed. Depression, you can see that very deflating, no energy left. Not even have fear in it, it's a deflating. Your emotion definitely influences your physical well-being. We all know that. But going even deeper, I call the mental body or the mental state. That is very important as we experiment and study, observe about life force. For myself, over 3-4 decades. And then it is a fact that energy and the mind go hand in hand together. Your thought creating the very direct link with your physical, emotional, energetic well-being. We can actually observing it, experience it, and so forth. Thus, positive outlook person, happy person, tend to have stronger immune system. We call happier, more brightness. That influence our physical well-being. Not only that, the mind, it is a creative agent. This is kind of getting deep now. Majority of the people do not understand what they believe inside their program have influence on their physical health or sickness. For example, if my mind program is, my father told me or my mother told me I'm always very weak when I was 5 years of age. Just a belief system, the person and the physical body cannot be strong if you have this belief system. I make it very simple. Or somebody, when I was young, said, you're a bit stupid, or you're not very bright. At that time, when I was young, if I believe it might influence my development, intellectual, intelligent development. So we all understand that. What happened then, when we treat a person, suddenly you realize it got to be mind and body together, not only the body alone. It got to the mind and body together. On the other hand, energetic existence and emotion also, we have to learn the art first to release the blocked energy, channel, chakras, blocked energy aspect of our, we call auric field or energetic existence, and cleanse it. That means purify the energetic existence, inner and outer. It's a very skilled work. That is what we do in Ling Chi healing, to transform, to release blockages, and also open up the channels, meridian, and the chakra system, to restore the brightness of the energy field. That is very important. It's also very skilled. It can be developed. We also help patients to release their trapped emotion. As I said, anger is very easy to observe. It's energy, it's a pent-up energy. It just cannot get out until you shout at the others or you beat yourself up or harm yourself, blaming yourself, blaming the others. But then definitely anger is kind of like this. And there's so much energy, people have to shout, scream, or we call projection outside. And similarly, they feel better. Sometimes we call blaming or attacking the others. But there's a deep psychology involved. Whatever you attack the others, there's a deep sense of guilt in it as well. Fascinating to observe sickness. You may find sickness, manifestation of sickness, have sometimes anger, fear, and deep inside guilt. That means some kind of mental and emotional pain. Those are the inner state. And it manifests, become the outer pain and suffering. And similarly, we try to find a solution from outside, but there is no solution from outside. There's only maybe just treatment. But inside is still the cause or the causes of the manifestation of disease. That's very important. I give you generalization. The other aspect, which is very interesting and very deep, very profound. In the modern medical science, we understand a lot about DNA, as well as the gene from ancestors and so forth. In the Eastern world, they describe it as your karma, because we all have disposition. Sometimes because you have a strong disposition of the body, constitution of your mind, character, and so forth. In the East, sometimes they bring it into because of you have good karma or not so good karma. Of course, it's seemingly very abstract. If you go back into the gene, as well as we inherited some of our father and mother characters and disposition. So it might bring some light onto the subject. And those are very, if you like, it's a very deep psychological program. That means unconscious program. And we call it manifest as a DNA. So that means we all have positive DNA or healthy DNA or not so positive or weak. So that is our dispositions. If you understand about this, so how can you, dealing with so-called karma, if you have a negative karma and so forth, we are powerless in psychology, as well we are powerless in the modern medicine. Even complementary medicine do not touch upon it. We need something else. We call that levels of awareness, we call the light level. What's that really mean, the light level? Enable you have the tremendous amount of mindfulness, awareness. Aha moment, I realize where's it come from? My sickness, manifestation of sickness, where's it come from? And when you got this insight, because the program being loaned to you, so you can change your program in your mind. But it's a very high levels of awareness and able to do it. And even better, in our Ling Chi training, from the energy work into meditation work, we get in touch with the supreme, very pure life force. Also, we call the light. And when you got more pure life force with you, you will feel more alive and more mindful and have extreme sense of awareness. So that might, and also plus the being present at this eternal moment, we call the power of eternal moment. That present moment enable you find the solution. And we call the shine the light onto the cause of your sickness. And to sum up, that is the Ling Chi healing. It's from external to internal. And try to find the cause of any disease and able to bring harmony and brightness into it. That means healing with wholeness, but not only external, internal, including your mind, your deep levels of programming. And we human beings reaching this impasse, if you like, or crossroad. The intellectual intelligence about human existence reaching the ceiling. We cannot just break through it. That means science and medicine we're advancing so much in the last 50 years. But still, we have more sick people on the planet. We live longer. But actually, diabetes on the rise, cancer on the rise. I mean, you can observe the mainline news. And also, we're actually quite sick in the modern world. But we live longer because modern medicine will not allow you to die, but lack of good quality. But we address this completely different. We see people as a whole person. And it is, to start with, is very much like a self-help, self-healing program for yourself. And the most important thing about the Ling Chi Healing Art is to learn about human existence. Really, as you learn this art, you understand about yourself. As you understand about yourself, you understand the others as well, because we are the same. You also need to understand about how your mind works, the very powerful level of the mind. And not only we have a lot of physical disease in this world, we also, on the rise, we have a lot of mental disease everywhere in the modern world. So that means something is not working on our human existence. So we need something very, very, if you like, transcendence, or more expansive, and able to bring everything together into wholeness. And that is a principle of the Ling Chi Healing Art. And I'm very confident out of self-healing enable you understand the others, so you become the channels for the healing to happen. I call it miraculous healing. Not necessarily we give any medicine or treatment. Rather, your presence will do. Of course, it takes some time to cultivate the bright energy within yourself, enable you to extend outward. The brighter, the better, or more powerful, the better. We call the Chi power first. And in our art, we call the Chi abundance. Everybody can cultivate the Chi abundance through Qigong exercise or Tai Chi exercise. The other thing, it is the calming mind. Calming mind, very important because energy follows your mind. We learn our infinite meditation to calm our mind. As you purify your mind being still, so you then also can purify your Chi or the energy. Eventually become bright. We call the radiance energy. Radiant. That radiant presence enables dispel or push the sick Chi or dark energies away from you or later from your friends, family members. So it can be cultivated. And then the other level we call the love energy presence. Instead of I love you, you love me, love, it's rather, it is the bright energy become purified. We call that love energy presence. This is the first levels of wholesome healing can actually happen. Surrounded by beautiful, loving energy. We all know this, how comfortable, how beautiful. There's no fear when there's a love energy presence. And the lateral healing process starts to happen. Bring this first to your beloved family members. Surrounded with love energy. You said, what's it mean? Piece of music, sunrise, sunset, nature, kindness, and also surrounding the person with beautiful books and also something that person loves to be in. And because of that, the fear, love and fear cannot coexist. That is very desirable to creating that atmosphere. The present, that beautiful, unconditional love present will actually trigger the natural healing process. It will calm the mind. We all know that. The other level, it is a light level. And it becomes more purified and able to work deeper within yourself or the others. That is our essence of Ling Chi Healing Art. Thank you.